Hey, Kaim, can't you get your memory back instantly? I mean, that would save a lot of time.
You are so stupid, Jansen. Are you for real?
You don't understand. I care too.
You don't say. What's wrong?
Yeah, that's not how mental health works, Jensen, you dumbass.
Yeah, I'll just snap a finger and it's all better.
I'm going to meet Mom in the Crimson Forest.
I mean, sometimes that is how mental health works. Like, I shared a story with Artix a couple days ago about, like the headline literally says, like, woman lost 12 years of memories by pooping too hard, so, you know.
The Queen has forbidden anyone to go in there.
I suppose that's true.
But he went anyway, huh?
How many years? 12 years?
Yeah, it said, like, at least a decade.
Wait, Cook. Wait. It's too dangerous.
Anyway, Mac has run off to the Crimson Forest for question mark reasons.
No.
So, I guess we're gonna have to go drag him home.
I did.
Look it. You know, the Queen says don't go in the forest. I think she's very wise. I don't think we should go to the forest. I'm gonna stay here and support the Queen.
Would you quit whining?
I'm with Jensen on this one, honestly.
Save me, oh my Queen!
Shut up and get moving.
Oh, hey.
Let's go.
Man, I am so not rested. Gee whiz, another hike. Oh boy.
Look, man, it's not your grandson on the line.
I was gonna say, meanwhile, Kaim's like, shut up, you dickhead, I just got promoted to parent.
No, to grandparent.
So hey, speaking of grandchildren, we have a new party member. Cook's the dedicated white mage. She, unlike Jansen, she does not learn any black magic naturally, so... But, you know, we can fix that. We can just slap one of those earrings on there that give you black and white magic, and now, hey look, we've got two Jansens.
So is she basically, which one of the twins is it from Final Fantasy IV? Porum or Palom?
Oh, fuck, man, I don't remember. Porum, I think?
I think probably more Yuna, but without the summoning, I think. But even then, thanks to the Spear Grid, like, Yuna can just literally learn all the magics anyway and become a black mage as well, so... Meanwhile, Kaim is remembering the time he had Taco Bell and it just absolutely destroyed his bathroom. God, that was terrible.
You know war's a thankless joke. Barely
Fuck you! Oh shit, I just got it!
Damn, they must be...
Tanks!
Jansen, you made that joke. What do you mean you just got it?
Also, what the fuck was up with this glass hole, like, little, like, spy camera eye thing there?
You know, I'm sure that's nothing. What possible relevance could that have?
Like, has he just been beaming this whole fucking game to Gongora, and, like, Gongora's just sitting there in, like, his, like, terrible Rita Repulsa laboratory just laughing about, his fucking kid died, that's amazing.
He must have gotten a real kick out of the tankless joke.
Oh, yeah. And then also debated suicide along with the rest of us at the 4-hour funeral.
Wow. It really is crimson.
Seth, we were just here, but yeah.
I guess that wasn't canonical.
It's been crimson for years.
Yeah, technically this is supposed to be your first time here. We've already been here, so thankfully we can just kind of skip right to the plot content. But yes, normally this is when you would first come to the forest.
I mean, look, we can just easily write it up as this is a game about a bunch of amnesiacs, so, like, of course Seth forgot what happened literally, like, you know, 9 hours ago.
It was 500 years ago, wasn't it?
Huh?
Oh, that.
Well, what? Tell me.
500 years ago, a country to the east invaded Numara. This forest is now crimson, the color of the blood from those who fell in that battle. Who knows how many thousands of forgotten soldiers lie beneath the soil, staining this forest red for eternity.
I don't think that's how that works, Seth. Like, I think they're decomposed by now.
Also, like, thousands of soldiers on one battlefield just dying, and then everyone just leaving them there. God, this game is fucked up.
I wonder if he slipped. You know, that kid's not too bright after all.
Mac must be ahead of us. Let's go.
Anyway, now that we have an actual reason to do so, Kaim will happily just fucking shoulder check this entire tree and just take us right through.
Okay, so is it the near swamp as in we're near the swamp, or is in this is just the near swamp and the far swamp is coming?
I'll let you decide.
Motherfucker.
Thankfully, aesthetically, this is absolutely, like, Miyazaki is getting off on this, but the actual swamp content contained within is pretty low.
I had to think about that for a second. I thought you meant Hayao Miyazaki, not FromSoft Miyazaki.
I also had that, like, wait, is he talking about the FromSoft guy or Miyazaki?
Anyway, you'll want to know what a Kellinon was. Well, here's a Kellinon.
Oh, it's the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Is it the metal slime of this game?
Yes, the silver Kellinon is the metal slime.
Okay.
That's how about 80%. Yeah, that's how about 80% of these encounters end.
Why can't I remember what the metal slime is in a Final Fantasy game?
There really isn't one. At least, like, not one consistently. I don't think.
Variations of flan, basically. It's like, okay, pick your favorite gelatinous cake classification.
So, we've got the red Trent here. It's a pissed off tree. He does, essentially he does two things. He will either smack one guy for about 300 damage, or he will smack an entire line of the party for about 150 damage.
Damn.
Because they're pretty beefy boys, even with everybody hitting them and Jansen and Cook both using a wind spell, which is their weakness. He still survived an entire round of hits.
Again, I don't know, like, what it really says that, again, like, Cook is your designated white mage, and yet when you teach her black magic, she's better at it than Jensen is?
I mean, better's a strong word. Like, as far as damage goes, they're roughly the same. The more important thing is that Jansen has, like, double her health and about 50 more MP.
You know what? Those are both pretty valid points.
Yep.
So, what's the total party size in this game?
5.
Okay.
So we can either have one more frontliner or one more backliner.
Okay, like, just because, like, we've gone quite a while before getting the fourth party member, I kind of assumed this was just, like, a 3-party squad.
So, I'm assuming basically that once we rescue him from his dumbassery, like, Mac is going to be party member 5, right?
He sure is. What now, given that Cook is a white mage, what do you think Mac is?
A monk.
Crow? Crow, what do you think?
I'm also gonna say monk just because he did try to Fusro Da the cops, like, a couple videos ago.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, we've got balloons. They're bombs. They're just bombs. I do at least appreciate that, you know, as far as the designated "they're just bombs" enemy, at least they're not literally just like a floating fireball.
Yeah, it is nice to have the visual difference there. Yep, that sure was a bomb, alright.
I was gonna say, they were not lying about the huge explosion part.
Taking candy from a baby.
Kaim, you might want to discipline your grandchild there. Make sure she doesn't become a bully. It's already started.
You know, Cook is just a little... She's outspoken.
I was gonna say, the plus side of this is we now have a fourth member of the party who can tell Jensen to fuck off anytime he does something stupid.
It's crucial that we knock over every single one of these fucking rock spires. Like, absolutely mission critical.
Desecrate the cultural identity of this place, sure, why not? Kaim doesn't give a shit.
I mean, who's really gonna know? Like, there's a do not trespass order from Her Majesty herself.
I'm just picturing, like, one of the dildo mages coming up to, like, Kanaka's going, like, General, they knocked over all the sacred clans in the forest, and Kanaka's like, what?! Oh, that probably clipped the audio so bad.
It's okay. Ardix will fix it in post.
By just deleting the whole thing.
So hey, it's not just a swamp. You know, I'm sure that's fine. No, there's nothing going wrong here. A normal place for your grandkids to run around in.
I know that was probably just like Kaim reading the text that appeared on the tablet, but I just really wanted to imagine that the tablet itself just had a voice.
I mean, it did make the whole fancy showing where it, you know, made the big light show before all the text appeared, so maybe it is. You don't know that they don't have a loudspeaker behind it.
This is true. You didn't go check behind there.
Yeah, kind of just like, great talking rocks, my worst nightmare.
Could it really be his worst nightmare, though, if it didn't trigger a dream?
Like, it's the 1,000 Years of Dreams, Argate, not the 1,000 Years of Nightmares. That's a different game. Speaking of which, this thing looks like it just came out of the 1,000 Years of Nightmares. What the fuck?
It's a plant dragon. It's a plant that's a dragon. Don't ask questions.
I think I saw someone pull that card from a Yu-Gi-Oh box last weekend.
I mean, I believe it. Alongside of it is a fire sphere, and I mean, you'll never guess what its gimmick is.
I'm guessing, to quote Mr. Torque, his gimmick is fucking fire? Or his gimmick is that he really likes fire? Like...
Yeah, unlike the, well, I won't say unlike the other, because we saw the water sphere near Grand Staff, And that one did like it would cast water magic, but it mostly did like status stuff. The fire one just drops the equivalent of Fira on you. And you know, that's good for about 450 damage or so.
So yeah, probably want to take that one out first.
Shadow, meanwhile, is the... So, technically, we haven't actually seen anything... This is the first time we're seeing it. But, so that's spirit magic, which is black magic, but, you know, not black magic. Don't think too hard about it, if you catch my drift. But in this case, Shadow just does some light non-elemental damage to the entire party.
Duly noted.
Somewhere at FromSoft, Miyazaki is shedding a tear and just doesn't know why.
I was about to say, I see we found the Indiana Jones temple.
Do, 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 do.
The Lucky Clover is actually a good accessory. What it does is that anytime you do a critical hit, which is usually coinciding with a perfect ring hit, you recover some HP.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's a very good skill for, like, Kaim and Seth.
Kinda wish that were a badge in Paper Mario now.
For the record, if you get hit by this boulder, it will drop Kaim to 1 HP, and it will knock you down into the bottom level of this area. And then you have to ride a little platform that brings you back up to the top.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, we're doing some puzzle solving.
Thank you, picture-in-picture zoom. I would have never figured out that that's what the ball did otherwise.
I like how it's not even picture-in-picture, because it's not even zoomed in. It's just a crop of the thing you can already see.
Like, it is a very slightly different angle, but it is the same size, and like, I don't really get anything different out of that than I would just looking at the actual point of impact.
Again, the game is giving you the perfect excuse to insert all of those live Gongora reaction GIFs and pictures I've been sending you into the videos. It's like and now here's Gongora.
The gifts that you've been sending me, he says, he sent me one at the very beginning of this LP.
Because I gave you the template and was just like, okay, just insert footage of the game of Gongora reacting to shit. Like...
I was about to ask what would happen if, like, you got hit by these double hammers, but I guess that answers my question.
So this is the Earth Colossus. He's the Red Trent from outside. This is his big brother. So he does the same thing, but all of his numbers are bigger.
Okay. It looks a bit small to climb on, but I'm sure you could just stab the glowy weak point a couple times.
The main difference here is that they have to charge up before they can attack you, but of course they also do more damage when they attack you. So shrug.
Yeesh, that was like half her health on the guard.
Yeah, 400 damage through a guard is not something to be taken lightly.
Yeah, I can see this getting real hairy if, like, you had to deal with other enemies at the same time, too, and, like, you know, everyone's attacking you when the guard turns.
Yeah, so this is just more incentive to, like, not get hit by them on their overworld versions, I guess, and get trapped in more of these battles, because, yeah, this is going to take a toll after a while.
I mean, he's also just a regular encounter as well. It's usually only one of them when you do that, but still. This is not the only place that you see them. Anyway, we got some lovely music from coming down here. How nice.
Mac, why did you come to the altar of the abyss to see your mom? Didn't she ever tell you not to stare into the abyss?
Wow. Puberty's weird. Now I understand why it's a cursed forest.
Mac!
Wait.
But he's calling me!
Mac is possessed by the forest. If you get too close, you might end up cursed also.
I have to save him.
No! Bad idea!
Wow, who could have foreseen this happening?
Kaim's like, well, it was nice having grandkids for like an hour, I guess.
If it's a fight you want, you got
So this fight has a couple stages. The first and most immediate one is that you will notice that Cook's HP is displayed in the upper left there. If you do not destroy the tentacle that she is currently being held by, the others will drain her life and her mana, and if that happens, she will die. So, don't do that.
How much damage does she take per turn, I guess?
It's not a ton, but it is enough that you probably don't want to let her sit there too long.
Okay, yeah. It seems like she's got like maybe 4 or 5 turns. Depending on how many tentacles go for her.
And of course, the other side of this that you want to get her out as soon as possible, because she will rejoin the party with whatever health she has left when you destroy that tentacle. So, you know, if you get her back and she has like 50 health, the game's official stance is tough shit. She's got 50 health.
Once she rejoins, can she be recaptured?
I don't think so. I think once you get her back, it transitions into more of a generic multi-target boss.
Okay.
Its big trick, as we saw, was Obsidian Sigh. That's another one of those spells that just does a bunch of damage to an entire row. But yeah, this boss fight is not particularly hard. Its bark is much worse than its bite. Especially if you, like, immediately bust Cook out.
Yeah, this seems like as soon as you know you rescue a cook, like it's fine. It's smooth sailing.
That said, we have also given her black magic, which helps a lot as far as our damage output is concerned. Again, this is one of those fights where having a second mage to smack these tentacles around does a lot to speed it up. You can imagine that if it was just Kaim, Seth, and Jansen, with Cook occasionally throwing out a basic heal spell, that this would be going much slower.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a good excuse to bust out Barrier, giving everybody a nice healthy dose of magic defense. But wait, there's more! Welcome to Phase 2! So, now we have to destroy the actual threat here. Unfortunately, the only thing we can target is, Mac, which is, you know, not ideal. We would like to not kill our grandson.
Is it a game over if he dies?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Mac's in the way. If we attack, we're gonna hurt him.
There's nothing he can do. The forest is controlling him. But we've got to get around him somehow.
I wonder if there's a way to neutralize him without hurting him.
Guy's nothing but trouble. How about knocking him out?
Thanks, Jansen. Hey, Kaim, your grandson's a piece of shit. Can we just, like, kick him around for a bit?
Kaim is just really strongly debating it too. He's like, he does have a point, but he's still my grandson. I mean, like, honestly, like, wouldn't the solution be just, like, you know, sick Cook on him? I'm pretty sure she could just bully him into oblivion and solve this whole fight.
She probably could. But we can just put him to sleep, and now we're free to attack the actual monster.
I suppose that would work, yeah.
That's more of like a, like, sort of late 2010s, like, current day indie RPG type thing of just, like, verbally insult a child until the boss dies type mechanic. Like, I'm thinking, like, you know, Undertale, Deltarune, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass, like...
Yeah, I don't think there were too many games of this era that would have gone for something like that.
Closest I could maybe think of is, like, praying to defeat Gygus at the end of Earthbound? Maybe? Even then, I don't think that really counts.
And again, like, the games I just listed off are definitely, like, aping Earthbound like crazy, or at least were heavily inspired by it, so yeah, that flows in that kind of vein.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
We Did it? Question mark?
Mac! Mac! Cook! Oh, you dummy! Sorry. Don't you know how sad it would have made Mom if you died? Yeah, I know. Why'd you go alone? How come you didn't tell me? Because, Cook, you're always so cranky when someone wakes you up. Well, sorry.
I can't believe Cook barely missed out on getting possessed by the forest because she's not a morning person.
If I came, I could meet her.
You know, sometimes fate works in mysterious ways.
You can't do that. Mom's dead. You won't ever see her again. Tell me, Kaim, when someone dies, what happens to their soul? Do you know? You lived a long time. Haven't you ever seen anything?
No, I haven't. When people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever.
Kaim explaining atheism to his grandchildren.
They continue to live on in our memories. And that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Let's return these flowers to where they belong.
Oh, man, what is it this time?
I don't know. It feels different than the spirit that attacked Mac.
Well, not to me.
The other one felt evil. This is different.
I love Jansen doing a whole, like, Vegas Elvis routine in the background. Like, da-da-da, da-da-da. Like,
Flowers.
What is this? Incredible. It's a miracle. This is a miracle.
It's Mom. Yeah, Mom's here. I know she's here. She heard us. She felt us. Mom, look. We're doing fine, Mom. Mom, I'm gonna go find Grandma. I'm gonna grow strong like Kaim.
It's warm. The warmth of her soul. Lirim's brought us a miracle, Kaim.
Miracle. Always keep you in our thoughts, Lyra.
trauma resolved.
And that brings us to the end of Disc 1. Can you believe it? We are already a quarter of the way there.
It doesn't feel like it, somehow?
Like, things... I don't know how much plot momentum we've seen from the main party. It's mostly just stuff back at home with Gongora, I guess.